dyslexia. You guys an art tutorial, so you fools don't have to ask Emmy to draw it. So today y'all are gonna learn how to draw like a diva. I obviously first start with a circle, yes I freehand it. So I know where the face should be, comma. You could use guidelines but I don't use them, so too bad, JK. For me, I would make the circle transparent so it's not too annoying when drawing the face. You can adjust the circle's size to your liking if you want to. Ignore that notification. I have them on for YouTube so I can see all your lovely comments, laughing face. Now for the muzzle, I don't really know how to explain things, so do what I do. If you think it looks a little bit odd, use the liquefy tool. I promise you it's a lifesaver. By the way, I'm just drawing Lexi. So for the nose, it's just a little upside down triangle. For the mouth, I put it facing the camera or in the middle. Like if the character is facing the left, I put the mouth on the right or middle. The eye shape is different, so just take inspo from other Sonic artists. If you don't want to waste your time, I duplicate the eye and shape it using the liquefy tool. Eyelashes on Sonic characters are different, most likely one eyelash on the eyes means they're younger, 2 means they're older. I connect the eye to the muzzle a bit, so it doesn't look weird. The eyes are just little boxes, with shading at the top and sometimes a pupil. This is just a little detail, the fold in the eyelid or whatever, you don't need to add it. For the whiskers I just do 2 lines at the ends of the muzzle. I add this little line at the side of the head, so you can tell where the head actually is. The hair or spines, just do them however you like. But I like to make them pointy, smiley face. Ears are different for most of the characters, but I make them big. I'm not a fan of tiny ears on these characters. The 3/4 hairs on the head, I overlap them a bit to make them look more appealing. I add a little tuft thing at the start of it. Now the body. I do the neck first, you don't need to add the neck but I do. The guideline for the body, I just do whatever that shape is called, or I freehand it. If you're doing a male body, just flatten the chest and emphasize the back IG, they big backs. If you want to do simple arms, make them like this. If you want to do more complex arms, do this. These little things are hard for me too. Just do what I'm doing if you want to draw them. And so we don't have to suffer longer, just duplicate it. The folds in the eye, I think. Just make some lines and add a bump at the top of the other eye. I don't do line art often, so merge them together and we can start coloring. But first, flip the entire canvas over and use the liquify tool if your drawing is a bit wonky. Now that you got your reference, pick the base color and color in your work. Eyeshadow time. I take a darker color and use airbrush to shade in the middle. Then I take a lighter silhouette and shade above the darker one. Next to it, I use a slightly darker color. Lower the opacity and erase the top with airbrush. Take a color similar to the background and shade the sides with it. Shading skin, or anything, I do it on a different layer and don't clip it to the base color. So I can airbrush it later. Now, do what I do. For this part, I just shade as normal, but erase the bottom using the airbrush. I think you guys can tell I love airbrush, love. I shade in a lighter color in between the eyes, don't know why, I just like it. I put highlights on the parts facing up, because the light is up, duh. The song is gonna repeat cause my storage is cooked. You don't need to blur the shading, but I think it looks nice. Let's just switch the colors around so it looks better. Sometimes I shade the eyes, sometimes I don't, it's your choice. Little details on the nose, 3. And don't forget the eyes. Add more highlights to the parts facing up. And you're done. Now how I shade rings. I'ma just make a small sketch first. Now, put in your base color. Take black or a much darker color and airbrush the sides, leave small spaces. Lower the opacity and get white. Put middle highlights in between the darker parts. The hands, I use any shape, more like triangle or square, as a base. I don't know how to explain drawing hands, so just look. put the ring finger next to the middle finger IG. How to shade it? Simple, put a darker color on the places that don't get the light. If I'm drawing white gloves, I use gray as the base so I can add highlights. Yay! Some other examples. I'm so sorry, but the video cut off. Shadow the diva, I guess. Thanks for watching, besties.